how's it going? Tim Brown and
Dmitry Lipinski.
we're talking about Roofing Process Conference and how you can get more out of it. There's a lot of conferences. This one's going to be a very good one. I know that one of my favorite things last year, we worked out in the mornings. Is there a cold plunge?
There is a cold plunge. There is a sauna. Our sauna is much bigger than last year. I think it fits comfortably 10 people. Not as comfortable, probably 30 people. Last year, we actually removed benches and people were standing there. This is actually the most unique experience. What's the last time you've seen a conference organizer brought their own sauna? It's something that differentiates us from anybody else. I mean, I'm literally picking it up today. It's a brand new, I'm just gonna fire up today. And by the way, if you go to like Lifetime, they have very, very light saunas, 160, 180. Ours are up to 240 degrees. So you go in for 10 minutes, and when you get out, you dump in a ice cold water, you'll never be the same. You'll have really good day after that.
So I did a cold plunge a couple times like a month ago, and I will say, no one told me that you feel so good afterwards. Mm-hmm. You feel really good. I didn't understand what they're like. There's health benefits, but I don't get as excited about health benefits as I do. It's like you feel great.
You feel great.
So we're gonna talk about the workout thing. First of all, like that puts you in a different mood to be at a show.
Yep.
And you just got in like it's a pretty hardcore workout that you do.
I mean, you do you. Like,
yeah.
I'll do me. I like burpees for breakfast. I like thrusters. I like pain. I go to pain cave in the morning. I do the hardest thing, and then...
Most of us aren't doing this all the time, by the way, though.
Oh, that's fine. You don't have to. But when you have 30, 40 people around you, and if there's money involved, if you get paid to be number one...
There's social pressure to work out, too. It feels good, though, afterwards. You know, you're working out with a bunch of people. It feels good.
100%.
What's another thing, from your perspective, for a contractor coming to this that they could get the most out of it?
Well, the way I always explain it to business owners is in business, you cannot be shy. And at conference, I recommend to everyone, when you go in, get out of your comfort zone, get out of your shell, talk to people, talk to business owner. You're probably not going to be talking to people, to your competition in your market because they're your competition. Well, when you come to conference, you see roofers, you see business owners from all over the place. Guard is low. You can ask them anything. They're making a killing, some of them, right? So if you see someone sitting next to you and he's doing 7 million a year and you're doing 1 million a year, all you have to do is ask, hey, what's your story? How do you do it? And they will tell you. People will open up on the conference to potential competitors because they're not going to look at you as competitors. They're going to look at you as a friend, as a peer, right? Just get out of your shell. Stop being shy. Stop eating by yourself. Eat at different table every time. Meet different people every day, every hour, at every keynote. That's what I love about conferences. That's how you make friends.
Is it a single track where everyone's in all the same talks, or are there different breakouts, or how's that?
So there are 10 to 12 breakouts between 2 days. So different breakouts. You can attend different breakouts. One room is for all the keynotes, but you can sit with different people at different tables. So there's going to be a lot of tables, and you don't have to sit at the same table every time. Just move around. In the morning you're here, in the afternoon you're somewhere else. Today you're sitting, next to startup, in afternoon you can be sitting with someone who's doing 80 million a year. That's a connection.
And I know you go to a lot of conferences, you say to eat, and then you bring back to your audience. How do you get the most out of these things? You've been to a lot of like YouTube events, content creation events.
Same thing. It's a network. You meet people, and you will be surprised how open people to share. They come to learn, but they're also there to meet friends. You know how many people come to conference absolutely loners? Like I know because they feel like they know me, but they don't know anyone in their room. And most of us, just like we're afraid of the camera, they're afraid of the crowd. So you come in, you don't know how to start a conversation. So when I go to places, I just sit next to someone and ask them, what do you do? Where are you from? No one gonna turn you down if you ask them where are you from. And that's how conversation starts, and usually it goes from there. But if you sit next to them and just say, is anybody sitting there here? And they say no, and for the next 30 minutes you did not even start the conversation, that's on you. You just missed the opportunity to get to know another human being who's in your industry, who has the same interests, probably, same desires, same struggles, and you're sitting like strangers. Don't be that guy.
Yeah, and I think like take notes, bring your notepad or whatever. I like to come up with to-dos, like I want to have like 3 to 5 things that I'm for sure going to implement when I get back to the office, and actually take action on those things. And then I'm gonna throw out selfishly, come with a few vendors you have in mind to connect with.
100%.
I do think that like you've got a few things in your business you want to work on. Maybe it's not always all of them. You're not trying to connect with all of them, but identify what you want, who you actually want to talk to. Talk to 2 or 3 people that could make your business better. I personally think that the vendor area, what do you call it, the expo, can be some of the best networking and connections.
I love it.
Yeah.
Like, listen, expo is where you see the product, but you also see people behind the product. It's no longer a cold call. Do you need this? You actually get to talk to people who explain to you what they do, how they do it, and you see people behind it. To me, people are everything. To me, people behind the brand I'm doing business with, it's more important than the product itself. The reason I pick certain CRM, because there are good people behind them. Maybe there's a better CRM, for example, but not better people. So do business with the best people, not best products.
And sometimes you get both. No, I'm just kidding. No, I appreciate you hanging out. I know this guy doesn't like long lives. I like long lives because then sometimes later.
I have to go pick up a sauna. I don't have time.
Yeah, I like the long live because sometimes you get waves of people later into it. But appreciate you guys watching this later too, and talk to you later.
See you next week.
Bye.